What's up everyone? Welcome! Today we will have our second step with this Baroque style duck painting. As you remember, we did the monochromatic painting first. Now it's completely dry and I'm gonna go in and I'm going to put in the glaze layer with my transparent paint. And I'm going to also consider which one is warm, which one is cool, and I'm going to all explain it in a second. But as the final step, in the next video, you will see that we're gonna add the opaque layer, which means the details and the final layer. So let's do the second, glazing layer together. Here is our reference photo, and here I want to explain two things. The first one is, you see there's blue here, there's also blue here. And if you remember from our first video right here, that if we use cool colors, cool blue here and warm here, because it's the background and this is more coming towards us, it's in front, then we have the perfect result. But if we choose, like, let's say the same blue, then they're gonna look like in the same dimension, which we don't want here. And the second thing I want to mention is not seeing more colors. When you look at here, don't say just this is white. There's like more brown and orange in it. And in the first glaze layer, please don't worry about the details here or there. What we are doing is basically creating a coat for our final opaque layer. Okay, so I'm going to choose, with transparency we work from light to dark. We need a soft brush, guys. Let me clean my palette first, and for this I have this razor, and because I have a gloss palette, it's so easy to clean, guys. I have my Alkyd medium right here. I'm gonna add some, and I start with orange. In transparent layer, guys, we work from lightest to darkest, so we are paying attention to that. And this is the orange I have, but I kind of added more red in it because it looked more yellowish than I want it to be. So let me add some. Yeah, I think it looks better this way. This is the best part of oil painting, guys. If you make a mistake, it's easier to clean it. Just go ahead and rub the paint off the canvas and you can paint it over. I like how sable brush is so soft and adds the paint and holds so much paint, so I can paint wherever I want to over and over again. I'm adding all the oranges that I see in the same color, almost same color, let's say. So we are looking at warm colors now because I want my duck to be separated from the background. My transparent blue is here. My warm transparent color is ultramarine blue. And for the background, for the lake, I'm going to use Prussian blue, which is cool transparent. What you see here is my ultramarine blue, and I see everywhere, I see the shade of blue or hue of the blue, and because it's transparent, guys, you can see that our monochromatic layer is showing, which we really want. And at this point, I think I'm good with blue. Now I'm gonna add some green, and I have my transparent green here, which is sap green. If you have different transparent and warm green, you can use it, of course. I'm getting all these greens. It's such a colorful duck, guys. I love it. This is why I chose this anyway, so I can show you more colors. In between colors, don't forget to clean your brush. This is how I clean my brush. I have this mineral spirits in a mini bottle, and I spray it on my brush, both sides, and then I rub it against my cotton rag, and it removes most of the paint, guys, easily. Now I'm going to switch to dark orange because I feel like there's more dark here. Remember, we were moving from lightest to darkest colors in transparent layer. And the beak is a little bit of a pinkish color, but if I add white to my red, it's going to become opaque, and I don't want that opaque color yet. I want transparent, so I added more oil to my warm red, and I got this pinkish color that way. And now it's time to add the purple. And for the purple, I have the transparent purple here, which is cobalt violet. But you can mix a warm blue and warm red to have this mixture too, if you don't have the cobalt violet color. Most purple is here. I actually don't see anywhere else. But then I'm going to use this cold blue for the background. Now for the background, I'm going to add more oil. Actually, a lot of oil because the color is pretty light in the lightest part of the painting in the background. And I'm going to add the whole background with this, and wherever I see lighter shades of blue, I'm going to clean that up with my sponge or with my cotton rag. Oops, there's hair. Guys, dust and hair. You need to avoid that at all costs while oil painting, guys. Don't leave your DNA or your house's DNA on any painting. That's not cool. Okay, I removed my hair. Now I'm gonna clean up that area that looks the lightest with my sponge. It's a dishwashing sponge, but you can actually use cotton rag or more professional one. It doesn't matter. Getting more blue for the darkest areas because I want it to look much brighter than what it looks right now. Okay, I think I have more blue here. I added all my colors in, guys, for the transparent layer. It will look dark, it will look dull. Don't worry. In the third video, we're gonna do the opaque layer, which will add more bright and vibrant colors to this. But this was a necessary step. Now, as a next step, I'm going to add the highlights. And for that, I have my small brush. Don't hold your brush like a pencil, guys. Hold it from the middle or from the very back. I'm getting some warm white now because I'm working on my duck. I don't want cool white, which has more blue in it, but I have a warm white, which has more yellow in it. I'm adding these highlights here. You can see that it's changing the look of the duck. I am adding some structure here because it just looks different. There's some around the eye. I'm gonna fix the eye in the opaque layer. You can always fix things in the opaque layer because opaque layer is going to cover all the underneath layers. There's some here. And then all the details, like the fur details and such, we're gonna do it in the opaque layer. Don't worry about it in transparent layer yet. I think it looks good, guys. I think for now, we can leave it here and let it dry, and then it's going to be ready for our third and last layer. It's gonna be in the next video. If you haven't watched my oil painting videos before, I'm putting it right here for you. I'll see you next week.